It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court.
Welcome inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School for tonight's basketball matchup between the Pine City Dragons and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Of course, this is a Great River Conference matchup here tonight, and my name is Ethan Game Day Gilman, and I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's game between the Dragons and the Jaguars. Taking a look at these two teams, the JV squad, they just finished up playing a little while ago. Jaguars JV team beat Pine Cities 56-41. It was a good game there for the Jaguars. They got on a couple runs, and they took control there in that one. Taking a look at Pine City coming into this game, the Dragons enter this contest with a 4-1 record. They suffered a tough loss last Friday night against East Central, who is leading the Great River, that was last Thursday night. And East Central right now is leading the Great River Conference. They are undefeated. Pine City is 3-1 in conference play. Of course, that one loss coming against East Central. The other win they have is at home against ESCO. They haven't beaten ESCO since 2002, as far back as the records go that I could find. And they were 0-6 against ESCO during that time, and that includes one playoff loss until this season when Pine City did get the victory over ESCO, 81-71. The Dragons average about 73 points per game and give up only 54. Now, this Dragon team comes into this contest, and they're struggling from three in their last two games. Their game against East Central, they really struggled from three, and then the game before that against Bram, they struggled yet again. So it'll be interesting to see if the Dragons are able to get themselves back on track here in this game for that three-point game, because they kind of live and die by it. And when they get themselves going from three, they are almost impossible to stop. But we've seen that the last two games that they've played, they've struggled, and they've struggled mightily from that three-point range, and they haven't been able to get the fouls in the paint to go for them, and that's another thing they kind of count on is if they can't shoot the threes, then they'll drive into the paint and get the fouls inside there. But teams have done a good job of laying off and making sure they don't foul them and send them to the free throw line, because Pine City has some pretty good shooters from the free throw line. Now looking over to the Hinckley-Finlayson side, the Jaguars are coming into this game with a 2-3 record. Both of their wins have come against conference opponents, but two of their three losses were against non-conference opponents. Those two non-conference losses were from Royalton and Uppsala. Their lone loss in the Great River Conference was again against the leader in this conference, East Central. Both East Central and Rush City are the only undefeateds left in this conference, but right now East Central is ranked number 9 in the state for their boys basketball team, so doing pretty good there. They have full control of this conference right now. The Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars' two wins came when they played Ogilvie and Onamia. Now, when the Jaguars have won, they've averaged 71 points per game in those two games and only gave up 42. So that's a big key for tonight, because the Dragons in their last two games against East Central, they scored under 60 points in that game. And then against Bram, they were held to 67, and in both halves, they only were able to get against Bram 27, and then against East Central, they only scored about 20 in the first half. So maybe there's some keys for you for Hinckley-Finlayson. If you can hold the Dragons to under 30 points in the first half, I think you've got the edge. And then if you're the Jaguars, if you can get the Dragons to get off mark on the three-point shot early, that you're going to help yourself, because if you let them get hot from three, man, you're going to have a tough time stopping them, because as I mentioned before, they're really hard to stop when they get that three-point shot to fall. For Pine City, I think you just got to work on getting that three-point shot to fall, and if you don't, continue to drive into the paint, because sooner than later, no teams are perfect. No matter their record, you're going to get one to make a mistake in that paint area, and get them to follow you, and you're going to get to go to the line, and you're going to get those shots to fall. So I think if they do struggle from 3 tonight, I think they're going to have to work that mid-range game a little bit too. You know, I've seen it open a couple of the games that I've watched, and instead they go to the 3-point game, which has worked, but up to these last 2 games, that 3-point shot hasn't fell. And I think the Dragons need to work a bit more of that mid-range game here tonight if they want to help themselves get the victory over the Jaguars. Again, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman, bringing you all the action from tonight's game. This is a Great River Conference matchup between the Pine City Dragons and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we should be ready for tip-off here inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Woodlands National Bank would like to wish the Jaguars good luck. Woodlands National Bank is your local bank. They focus on meaningful relationships and offer a wide variety of home mortgages. They're the small-town bank that knows your name, but still offers an amazing online experience for their customers. For more information, visit them online at woodlandsnationalbank.com and make sure to like them on Facebook too. Experience the Woodlands way. Member FDIC.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get 80% lean ground beef for just $2.49 per pound. Get bone and assorted pork chops, $1.69 per pound. Get a 4-pound bag of navel oranges for 2 for $7. And boxes of General Mills cereals are 4 for $10. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride.
We are back inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School, just about set for tip-off here. Starting lineups for the Pine City Dragons is senior number 0, Caleb Fromm, junior number 1, Dylan Peterson, junior number 12, Cole Waxberg, junior number 14, Cameron Jusak, and sophomore number 23, Luke Wilson. For the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, it will be freshman number 3, Silas Lefebvre, junior number 21, Lucas Kreft, junior number 23, Ashton Hosler, senior number 30, Aaron Mulder, and senior number 32, Nathaniel Kreschel. Oh, here we go. Getting ready for tip-off here. 18 minutes on the M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's North Branch has 24-hour access to care by calling 1-855-FAIRVIEW or your local clinic number. Winning the tip-off are the Dragons. Fromm gets it to Peterson. Peterson, near side, gets it to Fromm. Fromm to Jusak. Jusak at the top of the key. Drives, looking for someone to get it off to. No one's there. Luke Wilson finally gets open. Drives. Passes it out here to Cole Waxberg for 3. It's off the mark. And that's going to be last touch by the Jaguars. So the first 3 for the Dragons misses. That's just 1. Oh, and the inbound pass long there for Dylan Peterson. It's okay, though. He manages to reel it in. And now he's got it back in the Dragons' offensive zone. Just tosses it here to Cole Waxberg. Now off to Cameron Jusak for 3. This one will go in. So Jusak starting it early here for the Dragons. 3-0. Jaguar with it is Lucas Kreft. He now gets it off to Hosler. Hosler, it's stolen away by Luke Wilson. Dragons with possession. Wilson off to Cole Waxberg. Waxberg back to Wilson on the far side now. Wilson driving, gets it to Peterson. He'll drive, pass it off to Cameron Jusak on the far side for 3. Oh, it's in and out. Rebound by Dylan Peterson. Peterson to Waxberg, still on the far side. Waxberg has to stop the dribble as it almost got stolen away. Peterson will pass it back to Cole Waxberg. That one's well off the mark. No good. Rebound there taken in by Aaron Mulder. Now down the other side with it is Kreft. Now off to Mulder. Mulder takes a couple steps back, gets to Hosler. Hosler passes it here to Kreft for 3 off the mark. It's going to roll back to the Jags at Nathaniel Kreschel in the paint. No good, but he was bumped on the shot, so he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So Nathaniel Kreschel, the senior, standing at 6'2", is at the line for 2 shots. Dragons lead 3-0. Kreschel's first one is up and good. Kreschel's second shot is up off the mark. So Kreschel will only get 1 of 2 there. With it now is Fromm for the Dragons. He's up the court quickly now on the far side. He stops on his dribble, gets off to Cole Waxberg. Waxberg thought about the long 3, then picks up the ball. Now off to Jusak. Jusak back to Waxberg. Waxberg to Luke Wilson. He'll put up the long 3. That's well off the mark. Rebound taken in by Cameron Jusak. That's off the mark as well. And the rebound, well, it was taken in by Silas Lefebvre for a moment, but his toes touched the line. So the Dragons get a bit of a break there. They lead 3-1. Fromm trying to inbound it. He finally does to Wilson. Getting close there on time. Wilson passes it to Waxberg. Waxberg, ooh, could have been a foul. Now Peterson for 3. It's no good. Wilson Gonna get the rebound, but apparently a foul on the Dragons. Their second team foul of the game. It's gonna be on Wilson. Ref wants an explanation, or excuse me, the head coach for the Jaguars, Dan Kreft. I think he wants an explanation on the one that was called out of bounds. Mulder with it now, off to Hosler on the far side. It's going to be stolen away by the Dragons. That's Dylan Peterson with it. Waxberg will jack up the long three off the mark, and it's starting to look like the Dragons might just be a little off on the three yet again tonight. Passes to Cole Waxberg, who's just going to put it up and in for two. So Waxberg gets two, it's 5-1, and then we got a whistle. We're going to have an early timeout here by the Jaguars, and while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Back here inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School, the other game between Pine City and Hinckley-Finlayson is the girls basketball game going on right now in Pine City. The Dragons trail in that game. Surprisingly, a little bit of an upset brewing there. Dragons trail 13-8 in that game. Of course, they had a really tough loss against a really good Duluth Marshall team on Friday night. And in that game, Gianna Neepkins hit her 3,000th career point against the Dragons. But not only that, she got 51 on the night in total. But in this game with it is Nathaniel Kreschel out to Kreft. Kreft going to drift to his right side, then pass it off to Mulder. Mulder passes it to Kreschel. Kreschel didn't feel comfortable with the long three. He passed it off, and it's now to Hosler, to Kreft, back to Hosler. All the way across court here to Silas Lefebvre. Lefebvre has that one knocked out of his hands. And I think they're going to say he touched it last. Yes. So the Jaguars turn the ball over there. And the Dragons have possession of it. It's Luke Wilson taking it up the court for the Dragons. Wilson driving. Look to pass it away, but before he can, he's going to be fouled. That is the Jaguars' first team foul here in this game. Fromm trying to inbound it. He does to Cameron Jusak. Jusak puts up the short jumper. It's no good. Rebound taken in by the Jaguars. Mulder with it for the Jags. Up the court, an awkward shot. He might have slipped or something down there. And the rebound attempt by Fromm is no good. It goes out of bounds off of his hands. It will remain Jaguar ball. Inbound here to Silas Lefebvre for three. That one's off the mark. Rebound taken in by Dylan Peterson for the Dragons. Up the court quickly to Fromm, but not quick enough. Now out to Jusak on the near side for three. That one's off the mark as well. Cole Waxberg with the rebound for a moment. Surprised it wasn't a foul call there. Couple close ones, but probably just good no calls so far in this game. Lefebvre with it to Kreschel. Kreschel to Kreft. Kreft to Mulder for three. That one's off the mark. Long off the board, and now it's on the ground. Kreschel will get the pass from his teammate, and then it's no good. And it's taken away here by the Dragons. That's Peterson to Jusak for the easy up. Jusak will get two. It's 7-1. Dragons lead. Mulder with it for the Jags. It rolls away from him, and then he can't take it in. And Waxberg gonna get the shot to fall, and he was fouled. So he'll go to the line for the possible three. Oh, yes, three-point play. One ref, let's see. Okay. So one ref said the basket didn't count, and the other said it did. I think it counted, yes. So now we get the official word. It did count. That foul there on Mulder. Going to get a big change here for the Jags. Actually, it looks like we're going to get a full change except for one. Silas Lefebvre will be the only one who doesn't check out for the Jaguars. So 4 substitutions there for Hinckley-Finlayson as Waxberg is at the line to shoot one for the possible 3-point play. Waxberg shot is up, no good. So only gets 2, but Jusak with the rebound. Hard into the paint, and he gets the shot to fall. And he was fouled on his way up as well, so he's at the line for a possible 3-point play as well. Waxberg checks out, and for him will be Colton Blaisdell. Blaisdell, the 5'11 junior. Jusak is at the line for the Dragons. His shot is up, and that's good, so he gets the 3-point play. It's 12-1, and we got a whistle here. So I'm not sure the call there, but it's on the Dragons. I thought I heard a delay a game, but again, wearing headphones and being away from the action, I don't want to speculate, but again, if that's the call, I don't know what it's on. Either way, the Dragons have it back. Jusak for 3, that's off the mark again. We're gonna see it, it's off of the Pine City Dragons. We got a Jaguar down, and hopefully he's okay. That's Lefebvre. He gets up quickly. So maybe just kind of an awkward fall there for Lefebvre. Good sequence there for the Dragons as they got the steal, and then Jusak had an open 3, but Dragons so far tonight, they've hit 1 3. And they look a little cold from 3 again tonight, so hopefully they can get that going. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's not that their offense hasn't been down there and had its opportunities. They look good, and they've been getting themselves open opportunities. Just haven't got them to fall. And one thing that I have noticed that I think is an improvement for the Dragons is their rebounding tonight looks a lot better from the last couple games. That's something that they didn't necessarily struggle with. It's just the other teams have had the advantage on the rebounding side. Stolen away here by the Dragons. Jason Thiemann quickly up the court. He gets it to fall. Jason Thiemann for 2. And it's, like I mentioned, it's like he turns on the afterburners when he's out there and has the ball. I mean, there are very few who can keep up with him when he's out there with the ball. And in that situation, he showed it yet again. That's going to be the 3rd team foul here for the Dragons. Both teams have 3. It's on Blaisdell. That's his first. Inbound pass here is to Lefebvre. It was from Degerstrom. Lefebvre trying to direct traffic out there. Lefebvre on Thiemann, both wearing the number 3. Oh, and he knew it too. Thiemann blocked the pass from Lefebvre, and then the ball, and he touched it. Now, because Lefebvre touched it and it went over the half-court line, and then he took it back in, that is an over and back. Had Lefebvre not touched it before it went back and then he got it, and then he got possession back, I believe it would have been okay. I could be wrong, and I believe that's the way that works. Waxberg with it to Thiemann, to Fromm. Waxberg now just kind of handing it off back and forth and nearly goes out of bounds. Waxberg guarded well by Grice, Jacob Grice. Fromm directs traffic, trying to drive to Jason Thiemann for 3, off the mark. What a rebound there from Isaac Puetz. Grice with it for the Jags. Ooh, it pops out of his hands, but nice job staying aware and keeping it in his possession. Nice pass to Puetz, and now it's going to roll out of bounds. I think that's last touch there by the Dragons. 31, Mason Charles. Inbounding it for the Jaguars will be Degerstrom. He inbounds it here to Grice. Grice out to Buchanan, just off the mark for John Buchanan, and it's rebounded, taken in here by Thiemann. Thiemann to Waxberg. Waxberg to Charles. Charles, he'll drive all the way to the opposite side, puts up a shot, no good. A little strong with it. Like the idea he had. Now Degerstrom on the other side for the Jaguars. Easy lane, open lane, and it's no good, but I think he got fouled on the way up. That one on Charles. So Grice will be at, no, it's Degerstrom at the line for two. Degerstrom's first one up, no good. 14-1. 11.5 minutes left in this first half on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic, you can now find Dr. Raymond and Jenna Labine at the M Health Fairview North Branch location. Degerstrom setting it for his second. This one's up. That one is no good as well. So it's going to remain 14-1, but oh, the Jaguars held on to it. A nice rebound there from Puetz, and unfortunately he traveled before he could get the pass away, so it's going to be Dragon ball. Waxberg to inbound here for the Dragons. He does to Fromm. Fromm calling out the offensive play for taking a couple more steps near. And now a foul call there on the Jaguars. We'll find out who it was on. It's going to be on Puetz. Isaac Puetz, the senior, 6'3". To Thiemann, he thought about the three, takes it back. Now to Fromm. Fromm thought about the three as well, and now he's going to drive into the paint, puts up a shot. That's no good. Somehow, I don't know how he got it away, and now, oh, tough call there as Silas Lefebvre. They're going to say he traveled with it. That's a tough call there. Waxberg inbounds to Thiemann. Thiemann to Fromm. Fromm to Waxberg for three. Nails it. Waxberg, he'll get the second three of the day for the Dragons. It's 17-1. Dragons lead. Lefebvre to, that's Grice. Grice with it. Quickly up the court. Stops, trying to pass it off to someone. He's guarded well. Now gets it to Lefebvre. Lefebvre over to Degerstrom. Good job by the Dragon defense to get back there. Now off to Grice on the near side corner. Grice trying to drive. Stops his dribble, picks it up, gets it off to Degerstrom. Degerstrom to Silas Lefebvre. Lefebvre thought about the long three, but gets it to Puetz in. Oh, my goodness. How did that not fall? Puetz had the shot, and now Lefebvre with a nifty little arcing, falling away layup. Nice job by Lefebvre. And he'll get it, his first points of the game at 17-3. Waxberg with it, off to Thiemann. Thiemann's going to drive. Nice job there. And he's going to be fouled on the way up, so he'll go to the line and shoot two. Lefebvre, my goodness, Silas Lefebvre with a nifty shot down there after Puetz missed the easy lay-in. And it was just a little bit hard. There came Lefebvre quickly to get the rebound and put up a nice kind of fadeaway layup. Thiemann's first shot is good. 18-3. Approaching the halfway mark of this first half. Thiemann puts up his second, and this one is good as well. So Thiemann hits both free throws. It's 19-3. Degerstrom. Got a whistle. Not sure what the whistle is for, but Dylan Peterson's going to check out for this whistle. And for him will be Caleb Fromm. Looks like they're going to get a bandage, so maybe some blood. Degerstrom inbounds it here to Grice. Grice to LaFave. LaFave trying to figure out where to go with it. He gets off to Grice, but it's stolen away by Cameron Jusak. Now that's Wilson to Cole Waxberg, and Waxberg will drill it from 3. 22-3. Stolen. Oh, we're going to get a foul here. I think it's going to be on. Let's see who it's on. It's going to be on the Dragons. That'll be on Blaisdell. That's his second. Blaisdell will check out, and for him will be Charles. Degerstrom inbound to Grice. Grice over here to Mulder. Mulder back to Grice. Grice with a nifty head shake and nearly loses possession of it. Ooh, maybe a little bit of an early whistle there from the ref because from my angle, that ball did not look like it was out of bounds. That was a iffy call in my opinion. It was right there, but I thought there was some tan before it hit the red of that boundary line. Either way, the Dragons have it. It's Jusak. Now off to Luke Wilson for 3. He's off the mark, and we're going to get a foul. I believe that's going to be on Cameron Jusak. That'll only be his first. That'll be his team's 6th. Jaguars have 5 team fouls. Degerstrom to Mulder. Oh, I don't know if that was on purpose or if Fromm just got his leg in the way, but ball goes off of Fromm's leg. It halfway looked on purpose from Mulder. But either way, it rolled out of bounds, and they'll keep possession. Mulder gets it off here to Grice. Grice, oh, in the paint there to Puetz, and Puetz, that's off the mark as it got tipped. Checking in for the Jaguars is Lucas Kreft in for Jacob Grice. Kreft, the 5'11 junior. Inbound pass here is to Degerstrom, now off to Mulder. Mulder tracks backwards here for a moment, then to his left, now off to John Buchanan. Buchanan is double team, passes it off to Mulder. Mulder to his right now to Degerstrom, now to Kreft. Kreft for 3, that's long. Rebound taken in by Mason Charles. He got it to Fromm. Fromm up the court. He'll just take it into the paint himself, no good. Rebound taken in by Mulder. Mulder for the Jaguars, looking to find a lane. He does, and now we got a whistle. Well, this will be interesting. So Kreft is going to be the one with the foul. That's his second. Now both teams have 6 fouls. 22-3, the Dragons lead in this one. Wilson with it for the Dragons. He finds a nice open lane he wanted and then misses on the shot. Rebound taken by Cameron Jusak, but he'll be fouled on his way up, I believe. Yes, he'll go to line and shoot 2. We'll find out who that foul was on because now the Jaguars have 17 fouls. It was on Puetz. Isaac Puetz now has 2. So now the Dragons are in the bonus. And Jusak's first one is little soft, and he misses. It's still 22-3, over halfway through this first half between these Great River Conference foes. Jusak setting up for his second. Of course, he missed on the first one. He tried to correct his mistake. He misses on this one. To Waxberg from Peterson. That one's short. Nice rebound there by Mason Charles. Then his pass over to Jusak is just a little too high. Charles with a nice grab there. He's got nice, long, lanky arms. Perfect for rebounding. Took it in, and then trying to get it up over the defender's hands. It was a little too high for Jusak. I think Jusak thought it was going to be more of a chest pass, or chest level pass. For 3 for the Jaguars is, can't see the number. That was Hosler. He misses. Rebound taken by the Dragons. Jusak with it to Waxberg. To Wilson, off the mark. Again, that 3-point shot not falling for the Dragons. It goes out of bounds off of a Jaguar. Had a couple players on that boundary line trying to fight for it. That 3-point shot is just not falling for the Dragons. I mean, yes, they have had 3 that have fell. No, they're going to say it did go off of a Dragon. So it looks like they're going to switch the ruling. Mulder ready for that, though. It's off to Hosler, back to Mulder. Mulder. Ooh, tried to get to Kreschel, and somehow, oh my goodness, Luke Wilson was right there, and Kreschel somehow took it away from Wilson, even though he was behind him, and Kreschel is going to be called for the foul, unfortunately. Oh, that's a tough one. Kreschel going for that ball, and I mean, somehow he was able to get it away from Wilson, who had an easy turnover, but Kreschel had different ideas. So he was able to get it away from him, but unfortunately, he's going to be called for a foul there. Wilson will have it for the Dragons now. He's trying to find someone to get it off to. He does to Waxberg, now to Jusak. Jusak for an extra long 3. It's off the mark. Mason Charles was right there, but it's going to be taken in here by Degerstrom to Mulder to, I believe that's Hosler now. Hosler with it on the far side. Double teamed. Gets it off, and it's stolen away by Dylan Peterson of the Dragons. He's just going to take it himself. Drifting to the far side. Off to Wilson. Wilson had a lane. He stops. Now to Waxberg, and that one is off the mark. Just a little weak on the shot. Stolen away by Kreschel, and now Mason Charles is going to get the foul there. That'll put the Jaguars in the bonus. So now any foul for either team is going to send the other to the line. It's Charles' second foul, the Dragons' 7th. Wilson and Charles will check out. Thiemann and Blaisdell will check in. 22-3. We're going to have Fromm check in as well, and he's going to come in for Jusak. Kreschel at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 here. Jim goes quiet as Kreschel's first one is good. Kreschel nails the first of possible 2, and he makes it 22-4. So because he made the first, he is granted a second shot. And the Jim will go quiet again as we await Kreschel's shot. Kreschel. Oh, off the back of the rim, but it lands in anyways, and it's 22-5. Waxberg with it for the Dragons. Stops. It's off to Peterson. Peterson has to chase it, but he manages to get it before it goes out of bounds. Pass off to Fromm now. Fromm nearly has it stolen away to Blaisdell for 3, and he hits his first 3 of the game. Blaisdell trying to get the Dragons warmed up. In that 3-point shot. Shot there by the Jaguars, no good. Rebound taken in by the Dragons. Fromm will have it to Blaisdell. Blaisdell thinks just a moment before dribbling. Passes off here to Peterson. Peterson in the near side corner here to Fromm. All the way across court to Blaisdell, now to Waxberg. Waxberg tries to make a move on Mulder. Mulder having none of it. Now pass off to Peterson, or no, that's Fromm, excuse me. But it's out of bounds. Kreschel knocked it out. Set to inbound for the Dragons. It's Waxberg. Gonna have to get it in quickly here. He does to Thiemann. Thiemann thought about driving, then stops on that drive. Trying to pass off to someone. He gets it to Peterson. Now to Waxberg. Waxberg, he'll drive into the paint, puts up a shot, no foul call. It's off the mark, and rebound taken in by the Jaguars. And then the pass from Degerstrom blocked by Blaisdell, and it goes out of bounds, so they'll keep possession 25-5. Creeping up on 5.5 minutes left in this first half, M Health Fairview North Branch. Urgent Care has extended its hours from noon to 8 p.m. weekdays and from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. Silas Lefebvre back in the game for the Jaguars. He gets off to Degerstrom, nearly stolen away there by the Dragons. His pass is now off to Kreschel. Kreschel spins a couple of times, makes a couple of people miss, but he's going to get called for the foul. Man, Kreschel, what an athlete, but just an unfortunate call there. Kreschel just so balanced and so aware of what's going on. He's just able to make those spin moves look effortless. Had a whistle for a moment. Now we'll get set for the inbound. Thiemann to Fromm. Fromm into his offensive zone now. Stops on his dribble. Gets off to Waxberg. Waxberg gets a screen, but nice job of the Jaguars defense to get themselves off it. And that pass from Fromm is going to go out of bounds. Intended for Waxberg. So the Dragons will keep possession. Speaking of Waxberg, he will be the one to inbound it here for the Dragons. He does to Thiemann. Thiemann trying to find a lane. He'll just get off to Fromm. Fromm thought about the three and lets it go. Thiemann will take it in from Fromm. Thiemann trying to drive. He's going to be double teamed. So nearly get, oh, that's a quick whistle on that one. Usually you let them see them fight for the ball maybe a split second or two longer. I thought that was a quick whistle, but either way, the Jaguars, they'll have possession of it. Passes to Lefebvre. Lefebvre, oh, I don't know if he stepped over and back, but I think he looked like he may have thought he did anyways. And Peterson with the open shot, he makes it. That's his first points of the game, and it's 27-5. And looks like we're going to have a timeout called here by the Jaguars. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
Back inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School. Got an update for you. The Pine City Boys Dragon hockey team, they are hosting Princeton, the Tigers, tonight. And the Dragons have the lead in that game, 2-0 over the Tigers. Of course, still early on in that one, just like this one. Now, this game is pretty low scoring. Only 32 combined points. Dragons have 27. The Jaguars have 5. So a pretty low scoring game up to this point. But again, the Dragons and Jaguars have shown that they can really heat up in the second half if they need to. And both these teams, I think, are really going to need to in the second half. Hosler with it for the Jags. In the paint, puts up a nice hook shot. It's no good. Rebound taken in by the Dragons. That's Waxberg. Spins around, passes it to Fromm. Fromm waits for just a moment, drives. It's off to Blaisdell, now to Thiemann. Handing it off back and forth. Nice pass to Peterson in the lane. He'll get 2. It's 29-5. Silas Lefebvre gets the inbound pass. Now it's to Mulder. Mulder will stop on the drive. Go again. He's got a lane. And it's up, no good. Tough call there, but charge call going to be, or excuse me, not the charge call, the blocking foul going to be on the Dragons. It's going to be on Fromm. That's his second. So Mulder will get to go to the line here and shoot 2. I believe, unless they just called it a foul on the floor, but I believe that was a shooting foul. It was, and Mulder's first shot is off the mark, no good. Score will remain 29-5. Blaisdell, Waxberg check out from, and Wilson check in. Jusak and Fromm are going to switch sides there. And now Mulder will get the ball for his second chance at a free throw. Second one now is up and good. So Mulder hits 1 of 2, and it is 29-6. Wilson with it for the Dragons. He'll get it to Peterson. Peterson drops it. Oh, he's got it. Hands it to Thiemann. Now to Wilson, open for 3, off the mark. No good. Rebound, nice rebound there by Peterson. In some traffic, and he manages somehow to get that rebound through all that traffic. So he'll be at the line to shoot 2. Dragons will now be in the double bonus. That foul there is going to be called on Silas Lefebvre. That's his second. Again, Peterson with the unique free throw style. First one is off the mark. His unique style has been about 50% on the season. Peterson, no good on the first. Has an opportunity here to get at least 1. The double hand, underhand, it's good. He gets 1 of 2 there, and it's 30-6. Pass from Mulder to Grice, back to Mulder. Mulder gets it off to Dagerstrom. Dagerstrom to Grice, and it's stolen away by Peterson. Good job there by Peterson, just kind of waiting on it, and his shot is no good. A couple of players fall to the floor. Jaguars have it. Mulder now off to Hosler. Hosler trying to get himself into the lane. He does. A nice shot there from Hosler to get 2. It's going to be 30-8. And another timeout called here. I believe this one going to be called by the Dragons. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a short break as well. You're listening to basketball here on WCMP.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Back here inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School, got an update for you in that other Pine City Hinckley-Finlayson game where the Pine City girls are hosting the Hinckley-Finlayson girls. The Dragons, as I mentioned, they were down in that game, 15-8. Well, the Dragons went on a huge run, a run of 32-4. So they now lead over the Jaguars 40-19 right now. The Dragons, maybe just a little bit of a slow start for them, but they now have the lead 40-19. In this one, the Dragons have the lead 30-8. Again, a low-scoring game, low-scoring first half for both of these teams. We still have just under 3 minutes left. Jusak for the Dragons, he'll have it. To Wilson. Wilson will drive. Pass it back to Jusak here for the long 3. He nailed the long 3. No, shot's not going to count. We got a, I think, a foul on the Dragons. Or a trap. I'm not sure. I didn't see the signal from the one referee, and the other one was kind of under the hoop where I couldn't see him. Hosler with it for the Jags. Got to be careful of that boundary line. He gets it off to Dagerstrom. Now to Mulder. Mulder for 3. Nails it. Mulder from 3-point range. It's 30-11. Jusak for the Dragons. to Peterson. Peterson been playing pretty good tonight, especially on defense. Jusak with an open three again. That one's off the mark. Oh, Wilson tried to knock it away, but he can't. Buchanan to Degerstrom. Degerstrom quickly down the court. He'll get 2. Degerstrom, his first points of the game, makes it 30-13. And maybe the Jaguars, inspired by the Dragon girls being down so much, to go on a run of their own. Nice block there from the Jaguars. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Jaguars, unfortunately, but nice job there to make it a clean block and not get a foul. Inbound to Jusak, and that's going to be a foul, unfortunately. Jusak kind of had an easy lay-in there, so maybe a smart foul take there from Buchanan. Unfortunately, that'll be his second. Buchanan, the 6'1 junior. But again, Pine City tonight from the free throw line, about 50%. So maybe a smart foul there by Buchanan instead of letting Jusak have the open lay-in. Make him go to the line and shoot 2, and he's going to miss his first. So that works out to be a good foul there taken by Buchanan, because that would have been an easy 2 for Jusak, and instead it could right now lead to no points. The first free throw is no good from Jusak. The second one's going to be no good. So it works. And then, speaking of Buchanan, he gets the rebound. Down the court quickly. Tosler to Mulder for 3. 16-30. Here we go. This has become a really good game. Ooh, Mulder's got to be careful there. That almost was a foul. Maybe should have been. Peterson to Fromm, back to Peterson. Peterson on the far side. Has it poked away. Got a timeout call here by the Dragons. Smart timeout there from the Dragons as they just let the Jaguars go on a bit of a run there. So a smart timeout there from them. Jaguars have found some momentum here late in this first half, as they now trail only by 14, 30-16. And as I mentioned, a low-scoring half, and Dragons usually score around 45 a half. 45 in the first half, or 40-45. These last now 3 games coming up on possibly not being able to do that. Of course, the last 2, they weren't even able to get to that 30-point mark in the first half. Here they have. They've got the 3-point to fall a little bit more tonight, but they still just seem just a tad off with that shot here tonight. But they're getting into the paint and driving well and getting those shots up, and they're getting more fouls down there, so I think that's working for them. But a smart timeout there from the Dragons as Thieman's pass nearly over the head of Wilson. Mulder on Wilson. Wilson trying to bump him off. He can't. Spins around a couple times. It's going to be pushed away. Thiemann will have it. Ooh. I'm going to say he went over and back. I couldn't see. Too many feet down there by that half-court line. Jaguars will get the turnover. Mulder, he's been hot from 3 lately. Maybe get him the ball. And, ooh, not a good foul there from Fromm. Can't be taking that one there if you're Fromm. And you send Mulder to the line for a 1-and-1. Especially when the Jaguars have momentum like they have had these last couple of minutes. Really don't want to send them to the line for possible free points. Mulder off on the first. So good news for Fromm is it's not going to make a big difference. Waxberg, deep pass from Jusak to Thiemann to Peterson to Jusak. Off the mark. Thiemann gets the rebound right under the net. It's nearly stolen away. He'll get it to Wilson, and Wilson will put up the 3. That one's off the mark. Taken in by Jusak. Jusak puts it up and in for 2, and he's going to be fouled. So Jusak going to end the drought there for the Dragons, 32-16, and he'll go to the line for a possible 3-point play. Jusak has been doing a really good job tonight of getting the rebounds on both sides, on the both offense and defensive side of the board here tonight. Jusak off the mark. He'll only get 2. 32-16. Grice quickly to the lane. Passes it to no one. Grice, he had a nice drive there, but quickly closed in on by the Dragon defenders, and then really just had nowhere to go, so he thought his teammate was going to be there, but maybe just a little bit of miscommunication. And he was passing to no one out there. Jusak far side with the ball. Finds a lane. He's going to drive. He's going to put up a shot, and he's going to get it to fall. Jusak easily the Dragons' leading scorer right now, 34-16. Pass, Hosler from Mulder, and Hosler wasn't ready for it, but he takes it in cleanly. Mulder with it, 7 seconds now left in the first half. Mulder, no doubt, looking for that last second buzzer beater. Grice, he's going to have it. No good. So they had the shot they wanted, but it is off the mark. And that's how we'll go to halftime here in this one. The Dragons do lead 34-16 over the Jaguars. You are listening to basketball here on WCMP.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
All winter long, make Petrie's Bait your one-stop shop for all your outdoor winter fun. Petrie's Bait is your ice fishing headquarters. Find the best bait in the area and all the ice fishing gear you need, from augers to fishing rods and reels, including Drosh custom rods. Snowmobilers know the best stop on the trail is Petrie's Bait. Warm up with a hot caribou coffee and a wide variety of snacks and groceries. Shop warm weather gear and gas up before you get back onto the trails. For over 95 years, the biggest fish stories have been told at Petrie's Bait in Finlayson.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Heartland Realty in Hinckley knows Pine County and surrounding areas better than anyone around. Whether buying, selling, or both, your success depends on the advice and services provided by your local real estate agent. Don't settle for less work with the best. With over 80 years of experience, Heartland agents specialize in this local market and always put you first. So next time you are looking to buy or sell a property, contact Susan Van Gordon at 612-309-5537 or stop in at the Heartland Realty office located in Hinckley. M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Woodlands National Bank would like to wish the Jaguars good luck. Woodlands National Bank is your local bank. They focus on meaningful relationships and offer a wide variety of home mortgages. They're the small town bank that knows your name but still offers an amazing online experience for their customers. For more information, visit them online at woodlandsnationalbank.com and make sure to like them on Facebook too. Experience the Woodlands way. Member FDIC.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Back here inside Hinckley-Finlayson High School, the Dragons lead over the Jaguars 34-16. Low scoring half there for both teams. It was back and forth. A lot of turnovers there from both sides of the ball, but maybe some good news for Pine City. That three-point shot is looking like it's falling more and more as the night goes on. And, of course, they've shot it a lot, but it's starting to fall, and it's looking like it might get back on track here for the Dragons. Of course, the last two games, it's been treacherous for them in that three-point range. But here again tonight, they've looked like they've got it starting to get back on track. Of course, leading the way for the Dragons was Cameron Jusak. He had 12, and he had one of the three-point shots there in that game, or in the first half. And then Cole Waxberg, he has 10. He had two of the three-point shots. And then with 5 points is Dylan Peterson, 4 for Thiemann, and Colton Blaisdell, he hit a 3 of his own, and that makes up 34 points. On the other side for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, leading the way is Aaron Mulder. He had 7 in that first half, and then it was Kreschel with 3. He had a nice lay-in and then a free throw that he made. And then it's 3 players tied with 2, Silas Lefebvre, Ashton Hosler, and Levi Degerstrom. They all have 2, and that makes up 16 points there for the Jaguars. Now, as I mentioned, this one, kind of a lot of turnovers here in this game. It was both teams, really kind of got into some foul trouble there late in the first half, and it looked like it was going to be, Jaguars were going to get into trouble early. Then they started to clean things up a little bit, and then the Dragons got themselves into a bit of foul trouble late in that first half. So both teams, I think, are going to look to clean up the basketball game a little bit here in the second half. Of course, Jusak hit a couple of threes that didn't count because of a foul on the offensive side of the ball. So hopefully they'll be able to clean that up, and he'll be able to hit those threes and make them count instead of not counting here in this one. So we'll take another quick commercial break. When we come back, I'll give you my keys to the game for both sides of the ball here, and we'll take a look at some of the games that are happening on WCMPradio.com. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman, and you're listening to basketball here on WCMP.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley-Finlayson and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Just about set here for the second half between the Dragons and the Jaguars, these two Great River Conference foes. The Dragons lead over the Jaguars right now, 34-16. My keys to this game, let's start with the Dragons since they're the visiting team. I think for them, they really need to work on that 3, just get back into it and get them to fall because, again, when they get them to fall, they're dangerous. They almost just cannot be stopped. But I think also they need to play a lot cleaner on both sides of the ball. I mean, they've had some turnovers, but they've also had some fouls in the offensive zone. that have taken away points from them. So I think for the Dragons, get that three-point shot to fall, and if not, maybe look for that mid-range game, but also play a lot cleaner on the offensive side of the ball because they've had too many offensive fouls here in this game that have led to empty possessions when their other teammates have actually made the shot. So they need to just play a little cleaner. They've done a good job here. And I think, Allen, he's probably going to be upset that they haven't shot a little bit better. But I think he's going to be pleased that they do have the lead and that they're kind of getting back to their style of basketball where it's running up and down the court, playing a fast-paced game, getting the three-point shot open and just shooting it, getting it to fall, and then going back on defense, getting a turnover back there. They've done a good job of getting the turnovers here. They just got to create more points off the turnover. Maybe that's what we'll go with. Create points off the turnover here for the Dragons and less offensive fouls when they have the ball. For the Jaguars, they are really doing a good job. Now, you might say they're down, but they have done a good job tonight of making sure these Dragons aren't getting any open threes. They've contested, all but I think 2 or 3 of them. And they've done a decent job. I think they're going to have to work a little bit better on getting the rebounds because the Dragons have the lead in that category over the Jaguars. So for me, a key for the Jaguars is just, get some more rebounds, whether you're on the offense or defensive side of the ball. And I think that's going to help your team mightily here in this game, work their way back into getting within striking distance of the Dragons because they went on a bit of a run there at the end of the second half. And to start this second half, it'll be Jusak with the first points. So he'll make it 36-16. Well, for the Jaguars, I think they've played pretty good on offense. Maybe just going to have to settle it down on offense and maybe play through Mulder because he's been a huge part of their offense. And just as I say that, Kruschel makes me put my foot in my mouth as he hits a 3. Beautiful shot there from Kruschel. But Mulder's kind of been their three-point guy, but Kruschel's going to show you that he can do it too. Waxberg's 3 is off the mark. And pass down here to Silas Lefebvre. To Mulder. Mulder's got a lane, open lane, too strong on the shot. Man, what a nice move to get into that lane to begin with by Mulder. And now Wilson trying to make his second 3 of the night. He does. No, that's his first. It was Blaisdell who had the other 3-point. It's 39-19. Whistle over and back by Hosler. So ball will go back over to the Dragons. 39-19. And Jaguars might have to be careful because this is the way that the Dragons want to play. This is the style of basketball Dragons want to play. They want to play this fast-paced, go down, score, hold Jaguars out of scoring, or even just, if they do, only let them get 2 and then hit on the 3-point shot. But the Dragons kind of playing their style of basketball here tonight to begin this second half, and Jusak just can't reel in the pass. It was to him, and he got a hand on it, and I think he thought it was going to go out of bounds a lot quicker, but his hand got a little bit more on it than he thought, and it had just a little bit more in bounds. It stuck in bounds there, but unfortunately he wasn't able to get it before it did go out of bounds. Mulder for 3. There you go. Get Mulder the ball, let him take the shots. When he's shot the 3, he has been automatic. And now Wilson will get one back here for the Dragons. Gets 2, it's 41-22. But as I mentioned, again, Pine City, this is kind of the way they want to play. Fast pace, go down and score on every possession. And if they allow the other team to score, that's okay as long as it's 2. But got to be careful because Kruschel and Mulder right out the gates here have hit 3s for the Jaguars. Fromm with it for the Dragons. Fromm trying to get past Mulder. Stops. Got it to Wilson. Wilson had a lane, and he's going to be fouled. First foul of the second half will be on the Jaguars. Foul going to be on Kreft. That's his 3rd. Inbound pass here to Peterson to Jusak for the open three. It's good. Rung around the rim a couple times, but it works its way in. It's 44-22. Dragons with the lead. Silas Lefebvre gets it off to Mulder. Back to Lefebvre. Lefebvre in the far side to Kreft for three. It's no good. Taken away by Jusak. And then the pass to Wilson is knocked away by Hosler. Dragons lead 44-22 on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic North Branch, that for your convenience have same day and evening appointments. Pass from Wilson to his teammate is going to draw a whistle as we get a foul now again on the Jaguars. That's going to be on Kreschel. That's his third. So now the Jaguars have two players with 3 fouls here early in this second half. So they're going to have to be careful. From with it. Wilson for three. Just going to, it was in and then it just worked its way out. But Kreschel, or excuse me, Jusak right there to get the rebound and put it right back. Kreft for the Jaguars. Trying to find someone to get off, though he does to Mulder. Mulder trying to get past Waxberg and then draw the foul. It's going to be Waxberg's second, maybe third. We'll see. Nope, that's his first. Mulder set to inbound here for the Jaguars. He does here to Hosler. Hosler to Mulder. Mulder to Degerstrom, back to Mulder. Mulder fakes the three. Now he's going to look. Now to Hosler. Hosler thought about three, takes it down. Mulder now to, that's Degerstrom. Now to Hosler for three. Hosler showing that he can get it done from three-point range. But we might have a high-scoring second half as both teams getting that three-point ball to fall. From to Jusak. Jusak picks up his dribble to Peterson. Now back to Jusak. Jusak, a contested three. It's off the mark. Rebound by both by both Peterson and Kreschel. And I believe jump ball possession arrow favoring the Jaguars. Degerstrom going to inbound it here for Hinckley-Finlayson. He does. To Lefebvre. Lefebvre to Degerstrom. It's knocked away, stolen away by Fromm. Fromm to Jusak. Jusak in the paint, puts it up. It's good. Fromm has been the guy tonight for the Dragons. And, tough call. It's going to be on the Dragons as the attempted steal. I believe it's going to be on Jusak. We'll find out. No. So they're going to call it on Wilson. So both Jusak and Wilson were there, but the foul call eventually going to go on Wilson. Mulder will inbound here for the Jaguars. He does to Lefebvre. Lefebvre back to Mulder in the corner to Degerstrom. That ball is tipped, knocked out of bounds by Waxberg. That's something that I've seen this half that the Dragons have done multiple times already, is get their hand up in the way of a pass to either knock it out of the line of fire, as that one again got knocked away. And now we're going to get a call. Whistle is going to be on the Jaguars, and not sure what the call is. But we have a timeout taken, and while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to Basketball on WCMP.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year's special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
I said I would get you those updates from the other games on WCMPradio.com. I will right now. The girls' basketball game between Pine City and Hinckley-Finlayson. Pine City had the lead last I checked, 46-27. In the boys' basketball game between Bram and East Central, that one's looking to be a good one, as East Central only has a 6-point lead right now over Bram, 36-30. The Onamia boys' basketball team lost their game today against Sabika, 51-32. And in hockey, Pine City against Princeton. Last I checked, Pine City still had the lead, 2-1. There's an update for you. Peterson inbound here to Jusak. Jusak will just kind of hand it off. Peterson to Jusak. Jusak to Wilson now. Wilson. Oh, it looked like a pinball out there. Went off of one player's leg, off of another, then right out of bounds. But it was off of two Jaguars, so it's going to remain Dragon Ball. Pine City's Caleb Fromm to inbound. Does to Wilson. Wilson to Waxberg, off the mark. And trying to get the rebound. Good hustle shown there by Dylan Peterson, but Hosler just kind of put himself in the way of Peterson. And sometimes that's all you need to do to make sure he doesn't get the rebound, because if Hosler wasn't in the way, man, Peterson might have got there in time. So sometimes it's just the small things you do that can really make a big difference. And I mean, that can go for not just sports, but life in general. And then a shot by Mulder. He's going to be fouled. They will line shoot two. Jusak gets his second, his team's third. Hinckley-Finlayson has 2 team fouls here in the second half. Mulder's first shot is up and good. And I think we got a timeout taken. Timeout taken by the Dragons. So while they take a timeout, we'll take a short break as well. You're listening to Basketball on WCMP.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get 80% lean ground beef for just $2.49 per pound. Get bone-in assorted pork chops, $1.69 per pound. Get a 4-pound bag of navel oranges for $2 for $7. And boxes of General Mills cereals are 4 for $10. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
So timeouts taken by both teams here, nearly back-to-back. Pine City takes this timeout. There we hear the first buzzer, or horn, whichever you want to call it. Dragons lead here 48-26. The beginning of this second half really looked like it was going the Dragons' way. They started to play the game they wanted to. It was fast-paced, scoring on every possession. But the only thing is they were allowing the Jaguars to score as well, and they were hitting the threes. Mulder with his second, he hits that one as well. He'll make it 27-20 or 48. So Mulder hits both. And it's Wilson down there for the Dragons who has it, trying to drive himself into the paint. He can't. He's just going to look to pass it out here. He does to Jusak. Jusak with a spin move. Now to Thiemann. Thiemann to Wilson. Wilson's just going to take the shot. That one's going to be no good. And rebound by the Jaguars, and another foul call. So Jusak going to get his third. Man, tough. That's a tough foul there, because he was trying to do his job and go for the ball and get the rebound, but got to be careful. That's his 4th team now. 48-27, LaFave working his way past some Pine City defenders. He's almost triple teamed. It's out to Hosler, and that one's knocked away again, stolen away by Peterson for a moment, but Buchanan, good job there to keep possession of it for his team, and then, wow, that's Hosler for 3, man. Jaguars have come back, 48-30. Dragons need to find that rhythm again. Peterson to Wilson. Jusak. Jusak to Wilson. Wilson thought about the three, then drives, stops, backs up, now drives again. Passes off to Thiemann, to Jusak, and can't get the friendly roll. He'll get his own rebound. Pass it out here to Peterson, to Wilson. Wilson will drive. He's got a lane he likes. He can't make the shot fall, and that's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Jaguars. 48-30. Dragons will keep possession. Peterson to inbound it for the Dragons. He will bounce pass it in to Jusak, and a spin move from Jusak, and it's going to be no good, taken away by the Jaguars. It's Dagerstrom, and he'll get it to fall. Jaguars on a bit of a run here, 48-32. Jusak to Wilson. Hear the travel calls, but it wasn't even close. Jusak to Wilson. Wilson going to shoot the long three. That one's off the mark. Peterson, nice job of getting himself in position for the rebound, and that foul going to be on Buchanan. He's covering Jusak, so he's going to go to the line and shoot two. No, they're going to say it is on Dagerstrom. Interesting. Jusak's first one is up and good. 49-32. Wilson checks out. Waxberg back in for him. 49-32. Jusak set for his second. And he gets both to fall. Got a whistle. I'm not sure what the whistle's for, but Dragons will still lead 50-32. Lefebvre with it for the Jaguars. Lefebvre gets out to Buchanan. Buchanan, he'll take a long shot. He gets it to fall. It's a long two, unfortunately, but nice shot there from Buchanan. It's a long two again, but it was a beautiful shot. No one around him, and he just decided, hey, I'll take it for myself. Waxberg, off the mark. He had no one around. Oh, Peterson going to fall to the ground, and that is unfortunately going to be a travel. Yeah, that's tough. Peterson just showing a lot of hustle there. Was up to get the rebound, then falls to his back, and unfortunately that is a travel. And he wasn't too upset with the call. He kind of knew it too, but give him credit for the hustle play there. And that one stolen away by Peterson, nearly trips. He's been doing pretty good on defense tonight. He's going to get the and one opportunity. Nice shot there from Peterson. Wow. Peterson, he's done a really good job tonight on defense with the steals. He's played just off a little bit, and then he has waited to pounce on the pass. Done a good job of it here tonight. Kreschel and Grice will check in. Mulder, and it looks like Hosler will check out for the Jaguars. Peterson will get to see that unique free throw style. No good. So he gets two, but can't complete the three-point play. Lefebvre had it for the Jaguars. Passed off to Kreschel. Kreschel will get fouled. 52-34, Dragons lead. It's going to be now the Dragons' 5th team foul. Jaguars have 4. It's going to be on Fromm. So Fromm, he's got 4. He's going to have to check out of this game, and for him will be Jusak. 52-34. Dagerstrom inbounds it deep here to Lefebvre. Lefebvre will take that and quickly shoot the three. It's no good. Rebound again by Peterson. Peterson with the open lane. He gets off to Thiemann. Thiemann, yeah, that pass was a little late. And Thiemann had to do all he could to keep it in bounds. Unfortunately, it's going to be a turnover now. A foul again by the Dragons. That's going to be their 16th foul. That's only going to be the first there for Dylan Peterson. Dragons going to have to clean that up a little bit because in transition, man, they've gotten some fouls in transition and can't be doing that. Lefebvre, he'll shoot the three this time. Nope, shot's not going to count. They're going to say he's going to go to the line and shoot three. Or maybe not. No. So it's going to be a Dragon ball. I'm not sure what the call was. Either way, Dragons, I guess, will have it. That's unfortunate because Lefebvre, I mean, he hit a beautiful three-point shot. Blacksburg has it for the Dragons. Off to Blaisdell, to Peterson. Peterson has a lane he likes, puts up the shot, and he gets it to fall. It's 54-34. Grice with it for the Jaguars. He's another one of those quick guys out there. Degerstrom all the way over to Lefebvre. Lefebvre going to shoot the long three. Off the mark. And it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Dragons, so Jaguars will keep possession. 54-34. Dipping under 9 minutes left here in this game on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinics with convenient on-site pharmacy in North Branch that includes drive-up service and mail order. Buchanan with it. That pass to him is tipped. Oh, Waxburg tried to keep it in. He tried to pass behind his back, keep it in bounds, but not going to happen. A lot of hustle being shown here tonight by the Dragons, by both teams, really. Grice will inbound it here to Lefebvre. Lefebvre, far side to Degerstrom. He'll put up the shot, gets it to fall. Degerstrom for two. It's 36-54. Peterson off to Thiemann. Thiemann odd about the three. You're going to say he traveled. That was close. I thought he... Well, close or not, can't challenge it. This isn't football. And it is going to be Jaguar ball. Degerstrom to Lefebvre. Lefebvre, he's heated up as of late from three-point range. Oh, quick whistle. That's tough. That was a quick whistle there. I think you need to give him a little leeway. That was too quick for me. Either way, they're going to be in the 1-and-1 situation. A little bit of a quick whistle there from the ref. But Lefebvre will be at the line. He's been hot, as I mentioned. Trying to work his team back into this one. It's up and good. So he gets one, and now he'll be granted the second. Buchanan will check out. In for him will be Masterson. Masterson, the 5'11 sophomore. Has Lefebvre. He gets set up. Made the first. Looking to make both. Off the mark. So he makes one. Jump ball possession arrow favoring the Dragons. I think they meant to give the point to the Jaguars, but they say it's 55-36. I'm going to stick with my scoreboard because they didn't put the point up for Lefebvre. They gave it to Pine City on accident. It's 54-37. And that's going to be, oh. I thought Wilson traveled there. There they go. They fixed it. One of the rare times where my scoreboard was actually right when the scoreboard in the gym was wrong. Pine City will keep possession of it. It'll be the 5th team foul there. Oh, wide open is Blaisdell. He even takes a second to dribble it. Can't hit the three, though. Now Waxburg to Thiemann. Thiemann will have all day to shoot, and he will nail it. 57-37. Ooh, Masterson keeps control. Oh, unfortunately, Grice did step on that line. I seen it Oh, I seen it. That was tough. Grice did all he could to take in the pass from Masterson and keep himself alive. But that heel of the left foot, I mean, oh, it just kissed the sideline right there. Man, tough. That's a tough break for the Jaguars. Wilson with it for the Dragons now, off to Thiemann. Thiemann to Waxberg, thought about the three, faked it, then passes it to Jusak. Now to Thiemann again, off the mark. Rebound by, oh, somehow stolen away by Jusak. I don't know how he did it, but he did. It's 59-37. Oh, Masterson quickly down the court. Oh, it's no good. Nathaniel Kreschel right there to help his teammate out. Gets the rebound, puts it up and in for two. 39-59. Both teams trading points and doesn't fall in for the Dragons. Jusak will get the rebound, pass out here, Blaisdell. Now to Wilson. Wilson for three, no good. Again, Jusak with the rebound. To Waxberg, he'll step back for a three. That one's off the mark as well. Rebound, ooh, neither team. It goes out of bounds, last touch by the Jags. My goodness. Dragons just, that three-point shot is just not falling for them. I mean, they got it to fall in that first half, but since then, really nothing. Thiemann had the one not too long ago. Jusak gets the inbound. It's off the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound taken in. Now Degerstrom to Kreschel. Oh, Kreschel too soft. Gets his own rebound. Put it up and in for two. 41-59. Thiemann for the Dragons. He has it. Approaching 6.5 minutes left. Jusak, he'll put up the three in the face of some pressure. No good. Wilson. Are they going to call a foul, or is it going to be out of bounds? I think we're going to get a foul. No. No, it's just going to be out of bounds. The refs were talking about it for just a moment, but they decide that there was no foul. It was just out of bounds. And it was off of a Jaguar, so the Dragons will keep possession. Fromm will be back in. He'll inbound it to Waxberg, now to Wilson. Wilson is going to drive to Fromm for three. And Fromm gets it to fall. Those are his first points tonight. 62-41. LaFave so quick. Trying to get past the defender. He can. He passes off to Mulder now. Mulder to Degerstrom on the far side. Degerstrom in the paint there to Kreschel. And nice feed. Kreschel will get another point. 43-62. They trail. Waxberg, he drives into the paint. Oh, that was tough. Good defense there from the Jags, but so close. That was a tough call. And it is going to be a foul, so it's going to be a shooting foul, and Waxberg will be at the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Degerstrom, his second. That was a tough call. Waxberg shot is up and good. 63-43. Reagan's lead. Waxberg's second one is good. So Waxberg hits on both. It's 64-43. And looks like we're going to get a timeout here from the Jaguars with 5 minutes and 53 seconds left on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's Rush City with virtual clinic in the West Building. There to assist you on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Well, again, Dragons with the 21-point lead here. The Jaguars have almost scored 30 points in this second half, nearly doubling what they did in the first. They have looked really good here in this second half, as have the Dragons. There was a stretch there where both teams kind of couldn't hit any shots. They were turnover bug kind of hit them both, but now both back to being pretty darn good on offense. And the rebounds here in this one have kind of evened themselves out in the second half anyways. Pine City definitely had the edge going into halftime, but coming out now in the second half, Jaguars have fixed that. Degerstrom is set to inbound it for the Jaguars. Trying to find someone. He does. Oh, it's nearly stolen away by Fromm. I think he's going to be the last one to touch it. He will. So it will remain Jaguar ball. Degerstrom, he'll set to inbound it yet again. Does to Mulder. Gets it right back to Degerstrom. Degerstrom down the court. Wilson guarding him well. Now off to Silas Lefebvre. He grabs it in. Good job. Otherwise, that was going straight out of bounds. Lefebvre, he'll get it off to Mulder. Mulder to Degerstrom. To Masterson. Masterson looking around, trying to find someone. He does. Mulder to Lefebvre. Lefebvre for three. Oh, off the mark. One of the rare times Lefebvre has been off the mark tonight. Otherwise, he's been pretty good. Wilson gets the inbound pass. He'll try and get a move on Mulder. Does momentarily to get it into his offensive zone anyways. Waxberg will take the three-point shot. It is no good. Rebounded here by Nathaniel Krushel. Krushel up the court quickly. Fromm guarding him. Krushel pass off to Masterson. Masterson to Mulder. Mulder to Lefebvre. Lefebvre to Krushel. Oh, nearly stolen away by Fromm. Krushel will go into the paint. And I think they're going to call Krushel for the charge. They will. Oh, that's a tough break. Man. Krushel with a beautiful drive. That's his fourth, but ooh, what a tough call. 64-43, Dragons lead. Certainly doesn't feel like the Dragons even have a 21-point lead. This feels more like a couple possession game. It's stolen away by Silas Lefebvre. Give me that, he says. Mulder to Masterson. Masterson to Lefebvre. Lefebvre on the near side. Pass it back to Degerstrom to Mulder. Mulder in the paint to Krushel. And Thiemann right there to kind of keep it out of Krushel's grasp. Does roll out of bounds, but it will remain Jaguar ball. Inbound pass to Lefebvre. Off to Mulder. Mulder. Back to Lefebvre now. Mulder to Degerstrom. That one's off the mark. Ooh, a long rebound there from Degerstrom. Oh, he gets his own rebound. Can't make it fall, but Masterson will. Masterson gets the bucket there for the Jaguars, 64-45. Thiemann has it stolen away by Degerstrom. And puts it up and in for two. It's 47-64. And we're going to get a timeout here. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. Well, you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/getthere. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Back here inside Hinckley-Finlayson. Wilson gets the ball inbounded here to Waxberg. He passes it back quickly to Wilson. Now off to Fromm. Fromm to Waxberg. Waxberg finds a lane, gets around Masterson somehow. That was a nice move there from Waxberg. I think the foul is going to be on Masterson. Yep. That'll be Masterson's second. Just under 4 minutes left here in this game. Waxberg, his first free throw is no good. Waxberg with his second. That one's up and good. So Waxberg hits 1 of 2. And it's 65-47. Mulder puts up the shot, no good. Rebound taken in by Thiemann for a split second. And he'll keep possession of it. Yeah, I think they're going to get him for a travel, yep. As he tried to pass it off to Fromm, his foot that he planted slipped. And that is a travel. Pass inbound is stolen away by Fromm. It's taken, no. Wilson had it. Now Thiemann thought about the step back three. He'll get it over to Fromm for 3. Fromm has hit 2 threes here tonight, 68-47. Waxberg on Mulder. Mulder get past that half-court line. Fromm guarded well, but now ball to Degerstrom for 3. It's off the mark. Kreschel right there for the rebound. My goodness, this young man has really helped the Jaguars with the rebounds here tonight. Quickly over to Fromm. Fromm going to stop and wait for his offense to get over there. Maybe a smart play. Then Waxberg going to put up the long 3. That one's no good. Kreschel. Who else gets the rebound? Lefebvre. Nice floating shot there. He gets it to fall. It's 51-68. And Allen a little upset with his team there. 68-51. Jaguars trail. 2.5 minutes left in this game. 17 fouls here for the Dragons. 8 for the Jaguars. So both teams in the bonus. If they get fouled, they'll go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1. 2.5 minutes left. Jaguars facing a 17-point deficit. Man, they're not out of this one. Not yet. They are right there. Inbound pass here to Fromm. And, yeah, not a smart play as Kreschel will get it. Ooh, tough call. Kreschel's going to get the basket to fall, and I thought he was there before Kreschel went up, but he's not going to be. 53-68. Foul is on Peterson. I thought Peterson was there before Kreschel went up, but he was not. Kreschel's shot is up and good. 3-point play. 54-68. Peterson from back to Peterson to Kreschel, or excuse me, that's Jusak. Kreschel right there guarding Jusak. Peterson, good dribble to the near side. Take a 3-point shot himself. It's off the mark. Rebound here by the Jaguars. Degerstrom. Degerstrom. That's got to be. That one is. Peterson was there that time. That was a good foul take there from Peterson. That's hard to do, is you not only stop on your drive, get in position, keep your feet from moving. Now the player from Hinckley-Finlayson gonna have a word with the ref. Got to be careful though. Don't want to do that too much. You don't want to get yourself in trouble. Stolen away here by the Jags. Kreschel to Degerstrom for 3. Off the mark. He has been unable to hit the 3-point shot. Foul going to be on the Jags, and they'll send Jusak to line for no, it looks like it's going to be 2, and fouling out is going to be Kreschel. Oof, tough break for the Jags. Kreschel is going to foul out with that one. And I believe now they have 10 team fouls, so I believe Dragons are going to shoot 2 here. Man, Kreschel, what a game he had today. Led his team, and I'm sure he almost caught the Dragons' rebound teams, or the rebound for their team, by himself. Jusak hits the first one. Man, sad to see Crush will go out of this one because he was really helping his team get back into this game. He was all over the court on offense, on defense, just everywhere. Jusak hits both free throws. 70-54. Mulder. That is Hosler. Puts up a nice shot. Oh, tough fall there. Just off. Fromm with it. To Peterson. All the way to, that was number 4. That was Charlie Osmus. No good. But they get the rebound and get the shot to fall. 72-54, Dragons lead. Oh, and Mulder can't get it in cleanly, but let's see. Oh, tough call. Tough call there. As Dagerstrom was going for the ball, and the ball was just out of reach, and I thought he fell for it, but they're going to say he was pushed. Of course, they have the better angle than I do, so I'll trust them. 1-on-1 situation. Dagerstrom hits the first, 55-72. Levi Dagerstrom setting up for his second, the 5'10 sophomore. This one's up. And this one's good as well. So he hits both. It's 56-72. Jusak. Pass to Peterson, now to Fromm. Fromm will stop, get it to Peterson. Peterson will get it past that half-court line. Peterson drives into the paint, passes out to Fromm. Fromm thought about 3, takes it down, drives, and tries to find someone to pass it off to. He does to Peterson. Now under a minute, 72-56. Dragons lead. Ooh, Peterson may have gotten away with a bit of a shove there. And now with it is Charlie Osmus for 3, a rainbow shot, no good. Fromm is right there for the rebound. Osmus will get another shot at it, and this one's no good as well. And Peterson for the Dragons is there. And I think the foul is this time going to be on, maybe on the Jaguars, I'm not sure. Yep, it is. Ooh, that's tough. Some of these fouls here tonight haven't been so much just a foul as it has just been a hustle play, and that has been the result. Peterson will be at the line for 2, 72-56. Peterson's unique free throw style. First one is no good, but he has a chance. Blaisdell will check in. Jusak will check out. Thiemann looks like he's going to check in as well. He'll check in for Fromm. Peterson at the line again. He missed his first, but can he get his second? And he does. Peterson will hit 1 of 2 there. 73-56. Silas Lefebvre with it for the Jaguars. Oh, it looked like he got hit in the head a little bit as he drove. Foul's going to be on Osmus, so he's going to go to the line and shoot 2 now. Lefebvre at the line, 73-56. 32 seconds left in this game. Lefebvre shot is up and good. He's been good from that free throw line tonight. 73-57. Lefebvre's second one is good as well. 58-73. Pass here to Blaisdell, and he'll probably just try and run out the clock. And he'll get it to Peterson. Peterson will move away from the defenders, pass it off here. Osmus has it now, back to Peterson, back to Thiemann. Thiemann has it, moves away from the defender. Oh, Peterson lost it. Here we go. That's Hosler with it. Hosler trying to work his way around. Oh, no good. Rebound there by Dagerstrom. He'll put it up and in for 2. 60-73, and That should just about do it. 1 second left, and that will do it. 73-60, the Dragons get the victory in this game over the Jaguars. And that will be your final score from Hinckley-Finlayson High School. We'll take a commercial break. We'll hear a word from our sponsors. I'll get some updates from those other games going on WCMPradio.com. I'll tally up the stats, and I'll get the leading scores for you and go over what happened in this one. You're listening to basketball on WCMP.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
All winter long, make Petrie's Bait your one-stop shop for all your outdoor winter fun. Petrie's Bait is your ice fishing headquarters. Find the best bait in the area and all the ice fishing gear you need, from augers to fishing rods and reels, including Drosh custom rods. Snowmobilers know the best stop on the trail is Petrie's Bait. Warm up with a hot caribou coffee and a wide variety of snacks and groceries. Shop warm weather gear and gas up before you get back onto the trails. For over 95 years, the biggest fish stories have been told at Petrie's Bait in Finlayson.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Heartland Realty in Hinckley knows Pine County and surrounding areas better than anyone around. Whether buying, selling, or both, your success depends on the advice and services provided by your local real estate agent. Don't settle for less work with the best. With over 80 years of experience, Heartland agents specialize in this local market and always put you first. So next time you are looking to buy or sell a property, contact Susan Van Gordon at 612-309-5537 or stop in at the Heartland Realty office located in Hinckley. M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
73-60 is the final on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. The Dragons get the victory over the Jaguars. M Health Fairview Clinic Rush City provides scheduled lab and diabetic education appointments on site. So again, the Dragons get the victory after falling to East Central last Thursday. They'll improve to 5-1 on the season. The Jaguars will fall, unfortunately, to 2-4. It was a tough game here. Both teams, it looked, they both struggled in some areas of this game. The Dragons and Jaguars both had, a lot of turnovers in this game. Both got into some foul trouble there, both late in both halves. And the Dragons were able to just get a the bigger lead in the first half, which really led to them getting the win, because you give Hinckley-Finlayson a couple more points there in the first half, or they just even get off to a faster start in the first half. And I think we're talking about this one, maybe even swinging the other way for the Jaguars, or at the very least going into overtime here. But again, the Dragons, they started to get that three-point shot rolling a little bit here in this game. I think Kyle Allen, head coach of the Dragons, would like to see it fall a bit more. Again, this would be the third game where they've kind of, struggled from three. I'd say this is definitely an improvement from the last two games, but, they've struggled, but again, an improvement maybe from the last two games. So something to build on here in this game for the Dragons anyways. In that first half, the Dragons definitely had the advantage on the rebounding side, but in this second half, my oh my, were the Jaguars on that board like no tomorrow, especially Nathaniel Kreschel for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. I mean, he was not only getting his own rebound, but he was coming from beyond the three-point line to get everyone else's rebound, both on the offense and defensive side of the ball. And it was sad to see him have to check out because he fouled out. Yeah, that was unfortunate, because I thought he was a huge playmaker there for the Jaguars, and I thought he was going to be the one to help them get back into this game. And as I mentioned, just unfortunately, Pine City was able to kind of drain some more clock here in the second half late, and they were able to pull away with the victory, 73-60. We'll go to the leading scorers for the Jaguars. They had three guys with double digits, but again, leading the way for them was the senior who had to check out, 6'2", Nathaniel Kreschel. He had 17. Then it was sophomore Levi Degerstrom with 14, and senior Aaron Mulder with 12. Mulder hit three-point shots in that game. He looked good from the perimeter. Then over to the Pine City Dragons, it was Cameron Juzak who led them with 24 points in this game. And then it was Cole Waxberg with 13, if I can read my writing, and then Dylan Peterson with 10. Those are the three who had double digits for the Pine City Dragons. And again, the Dragons get the victory, 73-60. Over in the games that were happening on WCMPradio.com, those are all final. My game is the last one to finish here. The Pine City girls hosted the Hinckley-Finlayson. The Dragons got the victory in that game, 71-48. In the boys basketball game between Bram and East Central, that was a good game, but the Eagles did wind up pulling it off 61-50 over the Bram Bombers. So East Central remains undefeated on the season at 6-0 and also in the conference. As I mentioned, that Onamia-Sabika game wrapped up kind of early. Sabika got the victory, 51-32 over Onamia. And then in that boys hockey game, Pine City, fresh off their first win, they get yet another win over Princeton tonight at home over the Tigers. Dragons win that one 5-1. Again, in our game, the Dragons get the victory over the Jaguars in Hinckley-Finlayson, 73-60. Stay tuned. We have plenty more action coming your way this week. We've got even a wrestling match for Pine City on, I believe it is Saturday. And actually tonight, I have just gotten an update from that game as they were up in Hibbing tonight, or Proctor, excuse me, and Pine City got the victory over Proctor in that one, 39-17. So they get their first win of the season, coming over Proctor, 39-17. They did fall, though, to Hibbing, 24-54. But the silver lining in that match is they do get their first victory on the season. So just another quick update for you before we head out of here again. Dragons get the victory over the Jaguars here, 73-60 for WCMP. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Good night, everybody.